Hey, welcome to the PPPC show. It is Wednesday, September the 14th, and this is an honor for me to be able to interview the CEO of the PPPC. This is Jonathan Strauss. Many of you know him already. He's a visionary. He's a luminary. He's taken this industry through uncertain times, even before COVID, and then you get COVID thrust upon you. How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm good, and it's an honor to be here with you. You're the leader, so it's great to be here with you, and it's great to have you back in the industry after you took a little bit of time away. So I'm excited to be here. You know what? We're just excited to be back here. Right?
Yeah.
Like, we're here, there's a buzz on the floor, people are probably hearing the noise around us. So yeah, you know what, we had a lot of great momentum going into COVID and then just kind of got stuck. But
yes,
it was so important to come back and bring people together again. And so that's what this is for us. It's just about bringing people together again. That's what we do as an association. We bring the community together, we build the community. So here we are.
Absolutely. And Jonathan, what's really cool is that you're an innovator. You're always doing things to bring people together in innovative and different and interesting ways. And I noticed this morning that you had a breakfast and you had a bunch of visionaries on that panel speaking. What were some of the things that they were talking about this morning? And
Yes.
was there anything that really resonated?
Our panel this morning was fascinating, and I got a chance to talk to, so our panel was focused on sustainability and profits and people, the triple bottom line, and that's really hard to do, right?
Yes.
It's really hard to be sustainable, to be profitable, to take great care of your people and do all that at once. So I learned a ton this morning, and I think a big part of the conversation was about transparency through the whole supply chain.
Yep.
You know, suppliers being transparent about their subcontractors, distributors learning to ask the right questions because their customers are asking.
Yes.
And so I think just the whole idea of being transparent, communicating, and what I loved about everything today was all about being professionals. And the fact that this industry, anybody can sell you a product,
Yes.
but the end client should be looking to work with a professional who can help them figure out what they need, who's going to work with a supplier to help them source the product to meet that client's needs, and the right product, and not just whatever's out there and does it come in yellow and black. So all these things from your time in the industry. So it's really nice to hear that the clients, the end buyers, are asking these questions. They want to know that it's ethically sourced. They want to know that that the labor it's fair trade labor, and they want to know these things. And that's great for the industry, because to me, this industry will survive by selling as professionals and not just selling products.
I agree. And you do such a marvelous job of actually enhancing the industry, of providing people the education that allows them to actually be professional.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what we really want to do. And that's, this is a relationship industry. You know that better than anybody. And so getting people together is about the relationship. But, during COVID, we had to talk to people online and start having communities online that, we were slow to do that. But we've got people doing that and trying to find more ways to connect people. But this industry, some industries will never be the same because of COVID.
Yep.
This one, I think, is just re-entrenched in being together. Like PK sessions were great virtual, but I think people want to touch and feel product, and they want to know who they're doing business with.
Agree. And for those of you who are American watching this, PK means product knowledge session.
Is that a Canadian term?
It kind of is, and it's so funny. Like, there's these little nuances between the American business and the Canadian business, and you are aligned with the PPAI, right?
Yes, and they've just walked by. My colleague Dale Denham is here, CEO of PPAI, and Don Olds, their board chair, is here. So
fabulous.
Yeah, we have an amazing partnership with PPAI, and then Sage, our technology partner, they're here just across from us. So we've got great partnerships, and our partnerships are with people like PPAI and Sage, but they're with all the suppliers, the multi-lines, the distributors. Like, it's an industry that works really well together, and I have a fun job. I get to bring people together, and so it's a great place to be.
So you do that really well, bring people together. The associations, the camaraderie that you build is phenomenal. Now, I want to ask you something a little bit different. You're so passionate about what you do after all these years, Jonathan. You're innovative, you're cool. How do you blend who you are as a person into your business profession? Where do those two sort of meet? That's kind of what I'm interested in.
I am who I am.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't be in a role that isn't allowing me to be authentic in who I am.
Awesome.
And so, because faking, it's really hard. Listen, I fake things all the time, right?
Okay.
Sometimes you got to just go into an uncomfortable situation. You've got to make the best.
Jonathan's wife, if you're watching, please, he's not talking about you.
Exactly.
Okay.
But there are times, right, where you've got to be in an uncomfortable situation. You got to make the best of it. But there's a distributor member here who sold me products in another world a long time ago, and I was just it was so exciting to figure out what we needed and how to make that work for what I was working on. And promotional products and exciting industry. It's lots of great people. So it's like the biggest challenge is just how do we engage more people? And I get energy from other people. And so like, yes, it just gives,
Well, you had promotional products prior to becoming the CEO of the PPPC. And what I'm really seeing here is alignment, right? And this is kind of why I do what I do, because it aligns. It meets my passion. Passion meets business. And I feel that from you, Jonathan, and I think that's why there's a buzz in this show right now. I think that's why everyone's faces are lit up and why everyone is excited to be here, because you create an environment in which people want to engage in that type of beautiful passion and energy.
Well, our board is really invested in making sure that we're doing things right. Our staff team is, and there were little things that you and I can talk about offline that we're like, do we do that or don't we do that for this show? And the bottom line was, this show needs to be great to have the next one.
Right.
And so cutting corners now was just going to cost us later. So I think people are seeing that, and and talking to people coming into this week, they were like, Jonathan, it's going to be okay, because I'm always nervous about numbers.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I can't control that, right?
Yeah.
And I know that the suppliers are showing up at their A game in terms of their displays. So I just need people to get here, and so we're doing this right so that we can do it again. And people are excited to be here. I had a long-time apparel supplier say to me this morning, it's the first morning he's woken up before a trade show excited to go. Right? Because he had this long break, right?
Yes.
He's like, I'm going to go see my people.
Yes. Well, I feel it as well. It's been probably about 2.5 years since I've been to a trade show, and this is exciting.
This is your family, right?
Incredible. It absolutely is.
And I know we're going to see your wife later too, so I mean, this really is your family.
Thanks for saying that, Jonathan, because it's such a true point. We're in this industry for so long, and we formulate these relationships, and they are authentic relationships between supplier and distributor. And those relationships last a lifetime. I'm walking down aisles here and just hugging people that I haven't seen in a couple of years because of COVID, and it feels like family.
Well, and we're all using your Caesar salad recipe at home too for Caesar salad dressing, right? So we're all connected.
That's so awesome. Hey, Jonathan, you got any achievements that you're particularly proud of, or anything that you're shooting towards where you're like, my gosh, this is what I'm aiming to achieve?
You know what? Like, numbers are important.
Yep.
We're focused on community, but a number that's exciting for us is we are less than 50 distributor members away from the most distributor members this association has ever had. So yeah, we've grown during COVID, which is amazing. We've got the partners with Sage and PPAI that are helping us grow. And we've got more supplier members today than we had at the beginning of COVID. So, associations are a tough place. We're optional.
Right.
We're 100% optional.
Right.
But all these people have opted in, and more of them are opting in. So I think that, by 2024, we're going to be at record distributor member numbers. Suppliers are tough because there's so much consolidation.
Of course.
But, we had a conversation about how to get more multi-lines engaged in the association. And we want to continue to get more distributors involved and be part of the community. And so, getting to that, just over 1,100 distributor members, we're going to get there. And that's really exciting because we should have shrank big time during COVID, and we grew from that standpoint. And so that's probably what our staff are most excited about. We get these reports every 2 weeks. And we look at it and we go, something's wrong, we're growing. So it means we're doing something right.
Fantastic. Jonathan, I'm just so proud to be aligned with you. I really am. And I just, it's an honor to see what you've been able to build these years. When you came in, again, you faced some real challenges, and you've navigated those beautifully.
Well,
I think you've brought people together, you've created excitement, you've raised the profile of this industry as well. You've got to be proud of all of those things.
It's great, and it's, we had so much momentum, and then we took this 2.5-year pause. But I feel like, today, this week is the start of moving forward and that, continued growth. And so I'm glad you're here with us. This is awesome. Like your new career, your new passion here just helps us connect people. And so
good.
I'm excited that you're here with us at the show.
Hey, Jonathan, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us this morning. I hope you really enjoyed this interview with Jonathan. Reach out to him. He's a wealth of knowledge. If you want to know about where to find this, where to find that, how to connect further, how to become educated, Jonathan and his team specifically are unbelievable at what they do. So thanks, Jonathan, for being a guiding light in this industry. I can't wait to see you tonight on stage at the Image Awards. And of course, at the after party, we'll do a little dancing, right?
Sounds good.
And
You've got your bracelet there. You're ready to go.
I've got my bracelet. If you're here at the show, go and get your bracelet, and you can get into tonight's party as well, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome, Jonathan.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Such a pleasure.
Yeah,
such
always.
an honor. Awesome. Okay, man. Well, you heard it first here, and we'll catch you soon for our next interview. Take care.